Hello, I'm JC. I hope you're doing well. In this video, I bring you a quick preview between Brighton and Arsenal, who play at the Amex Stadium at 5:30 UK time on Saturday. I'll be bringing you all of the information you need going into kickoff, whether that be head-to-head records, recent form, team news, as well as my predictions. So if you do go on to enjoy today's video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's waste no more time at all and get straight into it. A good place to start then would be the recent form of both clubs, and with Brighton playing at home, it's only fair that we start with them. Their last game was against Crystal Palace away from home. It ended in a 1-1 draw. However, I think they registered somewhere in the region of around 40 to 45 shots, so very unlucky not to walk away with not only more goals but also the win. Prior to that, 3 wins on the bounce, one of which was in the Carabao Cup, 2-0 at home against Swansea City, 2-1 before that in the league against Leicester, 1-0 away from home against Brentford, and their last defeat was 5 fixtures ago, losing 2-0 at home to Everton. So some very, very good form coming into this fixture. Arsenal's just as impressive. We obviously beat Spurs 3-1 in our last fixture. Huge confidence booster. Prior to that, we beat AFC Wimbledon in the Carabao Cup. We left it late, but we beat them convincingly in the end 3-0. 2 tough games coming in before that. One against Burnley, always tough to play against away from home. We beat them 1-0, an amazing free kick from Martin Odegaard. But the most important one, the one that kick-started our season, was that 1-0 win against Norwich. A game that in normal times would have been a routine game, a routine win for the Arsenal, but we were coming into that game off the back of 3 defeats. Unfortunately, one of those was a 5-0 loss at the Etihad to Manchester City, but we have turned things round. But what does that mean in terms of the league table? Brighton currently find themselves in 6th with 13 points. Arsenal 10th with 9. So if we do manage to bag ourselves a win, we do move within 1 point of Brighton. In recent times, we've only played Brighton around 23 times. 14 of those have ended in an Arsenal win, 5 in a Brighton win, and 4 of those a draw. So there's not bundles and bundles of fixtures to talk about between these two sides. Now, the most recent fixtures between both clubs, the last 3, last season we actually beat them home and away. We beat them 2-0 at the Emirates and we beat them 1-0 at the Amex. The last time we lost to them was the season before that, which was 3 fixtures ago, where we lost 2-1 at the Amex Stadium. So plenty of information for you guys to digest. I hope you have found it useful. But let's move into the next section where we talk about team news and my predictions. Let's talk about who isn't available for both Arsenal and Brighton in this upcoming fixture at the weekend. Brighton are potentially without 2 very important players, one of which, Basuma, probably their most important player, their engine in midfield, and a lot of what they do well does go through him, and it will be a huge plus if he isn't available come the weekend. Danny Welbeck is another one who is potentially unavailable. He's played a little more often in recent times, but we'll have to wait and see what that lineup looks like come Saturday afternoon. Arteta is in a really fortunate position where he's practically got an entire fit squad. Only Granit Xhaka unavailable through injury, out for potentially 3 months. Had a really good game against Spurs, made up for the big mistake he made against Manchester City. So, prediction time. Who do you think Arteta is going to go with, and what do you think the score's going to be? Let's have a little talk about what mine might look like. Ramsdale in goal, Kieran Tierney left back, Tomiyasu right back, Ben White, Gabriel as the centre back pairing. That relationship between those 5 players could be absolutely huge as the season goes on. Deep pivot in midfield, because I think Arteta will go with a 4-2-3-1 formation, will be Sambi and Partey, although I do potentially see Ainsley Maitland-Niles coming in if Arteta wants to rotate things, and I'd be very surprised if he changes anything in the attacking half of this Arsenal team. Saka, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Aubameyang. Although Lacazette and Pepe do need a little bit of game time, so we could see a little bit of rotation there. I'm going bold. I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal. I know Brighton are coming in to this fixture with some really good form, but so are Arsenal. And after that performance against Spurs, I think morale's going to be really high. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 Arsenal win, and at least one of those goals will come from Aubameyang. And that's pretty much going to wrap things up today. So if you have enjoyed today's video, do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And as I said, down in the comment section below, predictions for your lineup and your score. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you after the game on Saturday.